Hi, shalom, and welcome back to Who Knew It Was Jewish? We are on episode 69, and today's topic is You've Got Mail. Delia Ephron was born July 12, 1944 in New York City, New York. Her movies include You've Got Mail, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, Hanging Up, and Michael. Her journalism has appeared in the New York Times, Oprah Magazine, Vogue, The Wall Street Journal, The Huffington Post, and many, many more. Ephron has collaborated with Sister Nora several times on movies and plays, and recently added solo playwright to her list of achievements. In You've Got Mail, to create the cozy, welcoming world of the shop around the corner, the movie's crew actually took over a New York cheese and antique shop and totally transformed the space while the owner was out of town. And as many know, Fox Books is based off of Barnes & Noble, which was made to be obvious, but Barnes & Noble didn't actually want to have to shut down the store to customers during the film shoot. So instead, Ephron and the company used a just closed Barney's department store and built the entirety of Fox Books within those walls. More than 25,000 books were carted to fill in the shelves, and the coffee bar that you see was real and available to the cast and crew throughout the entirety of the filming process. Now, Delia's real-life romance could have actually been pulled straight from her classic 90s film itself. Their love story came in a very unlikely way and followed a series of tragedies in her life. In 2015, 3 years after her sister died from complications of leukemia, Ephron's husband of more than 3 decades, Jerry Cass, also died of cancer. Ephron wrote an essay about grieving her husband in the New York Times, and not long after, someone very unexpected reached out to her. Peter Rutter, whom she had been fixed up with as a teenager by none other than her late sister. Back then, they'd only gone on a few dates. Now fast forward to the email that Peter sent Delia in 2015. After a few emails and calls, Ephron said she had completely fallen in love over email. The couple's romance continued to happily blossom until one day when Ephron faced devastating news herself. She was diagnosed with an aggressive type of leukemia. So not wanting to wait any longer, Peter proposed to Delia. Then on Monday, they went and got a license and bought a ring. On Tuesday, Delia checked into the hospital, and on Thursday had her first chemotherapy. And by Saturday, her and Peter were married. So that is her history and how her real-life romance could have been pulled from her own film. So thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. I certainly hope you check back every single week for a new episode. And don't forget, if you have any suggestions or ideas for future episodes, leave them in the comment section, email me at simplyhappymarlo@gmail.com, or contact me through any of my social media platforms. If I find that your suggestion does indeed have Jewish history and background to it, I will not only make sure to make an episode using your suggestion, but I of course will make sure to shout you out during that episode. Thank you again so much, and I will see you all next time.